Hey Cowboys fans! If you don't want to miss any first-hand news from America's team, subscribe to the channel now, as we are always attentive to the latest news from the Dallas Cowboys, and here you will always be in the know with. The Dallas Cowboys could replace one of their offensive stars with a unique playmaker. As mentioned by Sports Illustrated's Mike Fisher, the Cowboys should consider making a trade for Atlanta Falcons tight end Kyle Pitts. The young tight end was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft and made an impact in his rookie year, catching 68 passes for 1,026 yards and 1 touchdown. However, he has regressed in his sophomore campaign, catching just 28 passes for 356 yards and 2 touchdowns before his season ended due to an MCL injury. Falcons receiving trade calls for Pitts. As Fisher notes, the Falcons are receiving trade calls for the 22-year-old tight end. U Stadium reports that Atlanta has fielded multiple trade calls for Pitts. Already leave your like in this video, so you don't miss the latest Cowboy news we posted here. Thank you very much. One name to watch this offseason, Kyle Pitts, says U Stadium. The Falcons say they have no plans to trade him, but they've received multiple calls. With that being the case, the Cowboys should consider making a play for the athletic freak tight end. But if the Falcons are answering the phone? Literally 31 teams should be calling, says Fisher. And that includes Dallas, which has some fine options at tight end, without any of them approaching the 6'6", 250-pound wide receiver like Pitts as a prospect. Cowboys could lose Schultz this offseason. Starting tight end Dalton Schultz will be a free agent this season after he was slapped with the franchise tag. The 26-year-old tight end will likely be seeking a big money, long-term deal this offseason. He's having a productive season despite dealing with injuries early on, producing 53 receptions for 544 yards and 5 touchdowns in 14 games. However, it is a regression from his 2021 campaign when he produced 78 catches for 808 yards and 8 touchdowns. During his 2021 season, Schultz averaged 47.5 receiving yards per game with a 75% catch rate. Those numbers have dipped to 38.9 receiving yards per game and a 66% catch rate. It's also clear that the Cowboys are preparing for possible life without Schultz, relying heavily upon rookie tight ends Peyton Hendershot and Jake Ferguson this season. Ferguson has started 7 games, appearing in 41% of the snaps while producing 18 catches for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, Hendershot has played in 27% of the offensive snaps while chipping in 11 catches for 103 yards and 2 touchdowns. Dalton Schultz is valued enough here that he is playing on the $11.6 million franchise tag, says Fisher. At the same time, his rookie backups Jake Ferguson, a mid-round pick, and Peyton Hendershot, undrafted, are so valued that in 2023, the Cowboys seem likely to part ways with the pricey Schultz and go with the kids. As much a safety valve as Schultz is in the Cowboys system, especially for quarterback Dak Prescott, Pitts is a tight end capable of becoming one of the best tight ends ever. The 6'6", 250-pound Pitts plays like a wide receiver and is the highest drafted tight end in NFL history. But Pitts was a special prospect in 2021 and remains a truly unique talent now, says Fisher. So if there is any level of disgruntlement in Atlanta or any sense of bad fit, the Cowboys are obliged to discover it, and to see if the Falcons will pick up that phone. While the Falcons may be hesitant in trading their most talented offensive piece, there's little doubt that he's being underutilized in Atlanta. Considering the Falcons are in a rebuilding mode with Desmond Ridder at quarterback, maybe they consider unloading their top prospect. If the Cowboys lose Schultz in free agency, adding Pitts could lift this offensive unit to a whole another level. Hey Cowboys fan, in your opinion, will the exchange between Kyle Pitts and Dalton Schultz be good or bad? What's your opinion? Put it in the comments because it's very important for the Dallas Cowboys. Stay tuned because at any time I update you on the latest Cowboys news.